Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys, DozGeek here with Section 51. Big thanks again for your support to the channel and welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome to the UFO news. As always, first, please hit that like button and share this new video right now to keep supporting Section 51. And don't forget, of course, to watch this video until the end. Coming up today, two separate UFOs filmed by passengers on commercial airplanes. SpaceX livestream cuts off right as a mysterious UFO appears. And a huge object caught shielding Earth as Comet Leonard passes. In the first week of 2022, not one but two separate UFOs were spotted and filmed by people on board commercial airplanes. Interestingly, these particular UFOs were witnessed on January the 3rd and January the 4th on two different continents. The first UFO sighting took place over Georgia, USA, and was witnessed by two pilots, one of which managed to capture some video of the object and shared it with UFOstalker.com.
I was flying along at 39,000 feet in an Airbus A320 somewhere over Georgia. I took out my phone to take photos of the beautiful Milky Way. I was using the new iPhone 13 Pro Max. I tried to take a video of another aircraft flying just above us opposite direction at 40,000 feet. As I was filming this aircraft fly over us, I noticed this V-shaped object appear. It appeared to be between us and the other aircraft. Both captain and I agreed we would like to remain anonymous. At the end of the video I zoomed briefly to the instruments to give perspective. Nothing was reported to FAA or ATC.
Maintenance just says copy, they'll notify Jim. Maintenance just says copy, they'll notify Jim.
UFO sighting number 2 occurred across the ocean as two airline passengers were flying from Glasgow to London. One of the passengers, named Marjol Sella, reported this.
I was flying from Glasgow to London with my girlfriend. We left Glasgow Airport around 6 a.m. Just before we prepared to land in Gatwick Airport, I saw this strange object. I started to film it and took some pictures as well. It was far away from the plane, that's why you can't see it very clear. It was roughly 3 to 4 miles away from our plane. It was hard to film it because you see it on video the plane was getting ready to land. It definitely wasn't a plane. I would say it looked more like a flying object in disguise. I'm not sure if it was moving, to me it looked like it was hovering.
Scotland has long been a well-known hotspot for UFO activity. With these multiple testimonies, we can see that there is already intense activity in the sky from the first days of 2022. Are these UFO sightings connected? In the case of the first UFO, the V shape is clearly visible, with lights of different colors, what is not common. It remains to be seen whether these UFOs are alien phenomena or secret military aircrafts. Last week, SpaceX launched its first Falcon 9 rocket into space of 2022 at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. During the live stream of the launch, a strange ring-shaped UFO was spotted by numerous viewers moving below the rocket. Making this moment even more mysterious is the fact that almost as soon as the UFO appeared, the SpaceX live stream almost immediately switched cameras. So Elon, what the hell happened? Shortly after the UFO appeared on the SpaceX livestream, videos and images of the object showed up on social media sites like Reddit and Twitter with questions like, "Can somebody explain what this is?" Several people on Reddit said they believe the object was nothing more than some ice or a frost ring, but is it relevant? The shape of this object is very strange, and I find it hard to imagine how such a big ring of ice could form in space. Could this object be a part that detached itself from the rocket? I don't think so, because it would probably be spinning quickly on itself after the ejection. Moreover, I don't think it can be a cloud like the others in the atmosphere, because the object seems more solid. It seems closer to the camera than the clouds in the background. It seems stationary, a bit like a kind of ring-shaped mothership in orbit around the Earth. And you, what do you think it could be? This is not the first time that strange objects are observed during SpaceX missions. It begins to seriously interrogate. I just have one last question about live streams in space. If the people in charge of these missions wanted to be completely transparent to the public, why then continue to switch cameras as soon as something strange and unexpected appears on the screen? Why not continue to film the object? What's there to hide? Unless it's an auto switch, but I doubt it. This kind of action does not encourage the public to trust. On the contrary, it increases curiosity and distrust. This amazing footage was published on YouTube in December 2021. This video was taken with a high-resolution stereo camera. That kind of camera is generally used to capture a large-scale 3D map of the environment and to understand how objects move through space. These cameras are used for making stereo views and 3D pictures. To simply summarize, stereo depth cameras have two sensors, spaced a small distance apart. So a stereo camera takes the two images from these two sensors and compares them. Stereo cameras work in a similar way to how we use two eyes for depth perception. Then our brain calculates the difference between each eye. So here, as you can see, the sun is just off frame, but you are going to see these clouds and sort of waves coming off the sun on the left and moving in some direction to the right. The stereo camera is used to take pictures of the solar wind in almost a negative format. You're gonna see the Christmas comet too. Comet Leonard coming right out of this direction, coming from the top right. Comet Leonard swept closest to Earth on December the 12th of 2021, passing some 21 million miles away, around 34 million kilometers. And now take a look at this huge object on the right that comes in from behind Earth. We can see it right here, and then it starts to release something. Some said it may be some sort of protective shield or a sort of parachute as the comet passes through. It almost looks like the tail of the comet is flowing into whatever this object is, or whatever this object released. Compared to the size of the Earth, this object, if it is really a solid object or a giant spaceship, might be enormous. But why didn't we see it in the sky when it is supposed to come close to Earth? Maybe it was invisible, or maybe it was in another dimension. I don't know. Moreover, such a huge object should generate a very large gravitational field capable of impacting the Earth. But this is not the case. So why? These are just assumptions. I have no idea what this is about, but something is clearly happening on the picture. Yet, when I see the shape of this object, I can't help but think of this video I made in February 2020. A video dealing with the huge Ezekiel's Wheel type UFO spotted near the Sun by the NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory satellite SOHO. The object was as big as the Moon, and apparently this strange object was already here. And again, it was a stereo video footage. So I got to say there is something weird about these videos. Is this new video the confirmation of the presence of this huge object close to the Earth? Or is it the confirmation that it is just a fake? Just a new video manipulated with the insertion of the same object as in the first video of February 2020. Did the hoaxer take advantage of the comet's passage to repeat its fake technique by reusing the same UFO object in the hope of creating a buzz? So guys, what is your theory? What do you think it is? It's already the end. I hope you enjoyed this new video. You can find us on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. As usual, don't forget to hit that like button and that bell button too. Don't forget to share the video and to subscribe to Section 51. Thank you. This was DozGeek with Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.